Hey y'all, welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today we're going to be having story time with Misty for the Hartford series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. As the saying goes, time goes on, and the earth keeps turning. Even with Sierra gone, this rang true for Waylon. He spent his days watching his only child he had left at home growing up. She continued her schooling and partaking in her recreational fun during the days. He was alone, spending his time with a kitten that fast became a cat, missing his wife. The television no longer held his interest, and even the trees couldn't hold on to the leaves they loved so dearly. He took to raking those leaves and noticed daily it wasn't just others around him who were starting to grow old. All too soon, it was time for Kira and Sierra to become young adults. He made a cake for them, missing Juliet even more, as this would have been her job and something she would have done far better than the poor excuse of a hamburger cake that he made for his two young adult children. When Kira wasn't paying attention, he invited over Sierra. Now let me remind you, Waylon never once stopped to think if everything around him had changed. How might this have affected his other daughter? Well, let me quickly let you know how that went. Not well. Sierra over the years became even more evil. She mastered vampirism. She vomits whenever she eats human food. She has an insatiable thirst and no guilt. She can't be sated, and she's become one with her dark form. The daughter he once loved is truly gone. She has completely gone into her dark form, which has even taken over her once green eyes and had turned them into a permanent shade of red, even to the point where they are dripping with blood. She's even changed her appearance to appear more appealing to her prey, thinking that this will cause them to come closer to her so that she can get what she wants from them, to drain them. The only thing she loves more than herself is Caleb Bator, her eternal love, whom she recently found out has become the father of her unborn child. Will this soften her? Who really knows? Where was I? Oh right, Waylon. So Kira calls him into the kitchen because she's ready to blow out her candles. He's so proud of her. She's all grown up. He knows even after he's gone, she's going to be just fine. She's strong and determined. And there you go. In walks Sierra. Kira looks up in horror. Father, how could you? Kiera, it's you girls' birthday. I had to. Please let her blow out the candles too. Ugh. Fine. Let her blow out the stupid candles, but I will be no part of it. Let me know when the demon's gone. And Kiera storms out. Sierra blows out the candles and turns slowly and looks at her papa and smiles. Hi, Papa. I've really missed you. And then she pulls him close into her arms and sinks her fangs deep into his neck. Sierra then rushes upstairs to confront Kiera, who immediately begins yelling at her, "You're not welcome here. Get out of my room. Get out of my life. Get out of my home. He may still have a care for you, but I do not." Kira turns to leave, goes walking down the stairs, takes a look over and realizes that Waylon is still on the floor, and realizes suddenly that once again she's taken another parent away from Kira. Kira follows down the stairs behind her, sees Waylon lying on the floor, and screams, "Are you serious? That's it. I'm done. You're dead to me, Sierra. You will pay for this. Get out of my house. Sierra goes ahead and leaves, distraught over the fact that that probably was the last straw, that she can't get back Kiera after that one. Kiera goes ahead and realizes that she finally is completely alone now in this world. She has no one left. She starts planning the funeral, realizing in the end, Waylon really didn't have anyone left but his family, and even that was in shambles because of Sierra. Sierra had slowly started to pick the family off one by one. But Kiera has decided she's going to put a stop to that once and for all. During the service that was being held, Kiera looks over and notices that Sierra is there. So she goes ahead and goes over and thanks her for coming, being cordial because they're in public, and consoles her about the death, looking like, she's supposed to in public, all the while fuming that she could even show her face, knowing that Sierra was the reason for his demise in the first place, but then realizes she can't help but notice there seems to be something in her midsection that seems to be bulging a bit that she hadn't quite noticed before the last time she saw Sierra. It just can't be. Vampires can't get pregnant, can they? Surely she's not expecting. What kind of monster is she growing inside of her? What kind of havoc is this being going to cause? How is she going to stop not only her sister who's a monster, but whatever that is growing inside of her? Meanwhile, Sierra's thinking to herself, she really hates the fact that she knows Kiera loathes her. She can see the hatred in her eyes. She knows that she can't bring her father back, and that the only thing that Kiera probably wants in this whole world is just that. She doesn't really regret what happened. She doesn't really regret anything. And she wouldn't change anything in the world. She enjoys the power that she has and the strength that she has. It's all she's ever wanted in her whole life, and she has it now. And to be completely honest, the only thing she ever really wants now is to marry Caleb and to raise their child and be the most powerful family in all of the land. And maybe one day, Kiera will wake up and see that she could have all that too. Maybe one day, she'll come around. And if not, maybe, just maybe, she'll just have to change her mind for her. What is their future going to hold? Do you think that Kiera will be able to stop Sierra? Or is it going to be Sierra that's going to be having to hypnotize Kiera into thinking she wants to become a vampire and turning her to join the most powerful vampire family in the land? Only time will tell. Stay tuned. Until then, I'm going to fly for now. Bye, y'all.